Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to be doing the bracket challenge for the NHL playoffs. I actually did this last year, and if you remember last year, I actually did terribly in those. So this year, we're hoping to do better. Um, Now, as with last year, I don't actually know the specifics of any of these teams. I'm just hoping that I can sort of luck my way through. You know what I mean? So we're going to start in the West. And if I look at this matchup, I mean, honestly, Colorado just seems better at everything. I mean, goals per game, you can see that the Kraken win, but like pretty much every other part is just yeah. And also just it's Colorado and it's Seattle. You know, so check Dallas and Minnesota. In terms of matchup, I see Dallas better scorer. Minnesota slightly better goals against. Better power play though, better penalty kill. Honestly, this just feels a bit similar to the Colorado matchup where it's just Minnesota really doing it in every single thing. I think it could go either way, but obviously I'm going to pick Dallas. Now, see Vegas, slightly better goals per game. Goals against is pretty much the same as like negligible. Power play, much better penalty kill. Honestly, the matchup is so close, I don't think there's a definitive winner. And I also hate the Vegas Golden Knights, so I'm going to pick the Jets. For this one, I feel like Edmonton I mean, slightly worse goals against, but power play, penalty kills pretty much the same. And, it's Edmonton, and I feel like they've been really good recently, so I am going to pick them. Oh, I forgot about this. 6 is usually the safest bet. It's what most last. I feel like this could go 7, actually. This one also feel like could go 7, but I'll say 6 just to be safe. I'll just be a huge pussy and go 6 for most of them. I mean, they've won the most. I mean, it's literally breaking the winning record that Detroit set, and I mean, I'll look at the matchup, actually. It's the point differential. But yeah, more goals. Less goals against. Power play, actually, Florida's a little bit better, but, this is pretty much negligible, and I mean, it's Boston. I mean, this is Tampa. Toronto has never made it past the first round in years. I mean, what am I supposed to think, huh? I mean, I would love for it to be Toronto's year, but when a pattern is that consistent, I mean, how can I bet for them? This is interesting, actually. Better goals per game. Pretty similar goals against average. Better power play, penalty kill. I feel pretty safe betting on the Canes. Honestly, these teams are pretty similar. I mean, even when they're slightly better, it's not beating them too much. And personally, I just like the Rangers better, so I'll pick them. I don't want to go Boston in 4, obviously, but I'll say 5. I'll say 5. Just to have that window where Panthers can win one. This is obviously Tampa in 7. I mean, that's just a freebie. I'll go 6 for this one and 6 for the other one. Alright. Colorado versus Dallas. Pretty interesting. Same points, actually. Better score. Same goals against average, which is, I don't think I've ever seen that. Dallas is slightly better on paper. Yeah, that's a tough one. Let me check again. I mean, the better power play, but I feel like at the end of the day, the goals per game average and penalty kill, I feel like that just leads more into it. So I'll go with Dallas for this one. Winnipeg versus Edmonton. I mean, yeah, worst goals, much better goals against though. But power play, penalty kill is better. So it's sort of like an offense versus defense type situation, but feel like Edmonton's going to win. Like, at the end of the day, offense is pretty much what's going to be the thing that wins. Because, I mean, you can have an amazing defense, but, like, somebody's got to score eventually. And statistically, it's probably going to be Edmonton. So, you know, I feel pretty safe in that bet. Ugh. Oh, let's have a better. I mean, once again, this is just another one where it's. I feel pretty safe picking Boston. This is actually a bit interesting. Because, I mean, these teams are actually pretty even, honestly. I feel like this is another one where I'm going to go with my heart. I'm going to pick the Rangers. I know it's probably not going to happen, but you know what? It's my bracket, goddammit. Let's see. I mean, this is definitely a match where I feel like it could go either way, honestly. But, you know what? I feel like it's Edmonton's year. I'll go with them. It would be very fun to see a Canadian team finally in the damn playoffs. I mean, of course we had Montreal, but I feel like we all knew Montreal was not going to win. You know? Like, honestly, I don't even know why I checked the matchup. I mean, it's hard to bet against Boston. I mean, I just gotta go with them. This does actually feel kind of similar to the Dallas matchup, where it was sort of off. No, not the Winnipeg matchup. Sorry, where it's sort of like an offense versus defense scenario. But I feel like at the end of the day, this is also just a bit less in Edmonton's favor. Just because if you check Winnipeg, it's a pretty low goals per game. I mean, not insanely low, but like you understand what I mean. I mean, it's 3.9 versus 2.9. You know what I mean? But with this one, it's a lot less disparity. You know, and I feel like at the end of the day, the defensive capabilities of the Edmonton Oilers are not quite there. Of course, I'm going to be a huge pussy and bet on the team that has won the most, obviously. Final series. I feel like this is going to be a really high-scoring series. If it goes to 6, the average is 4 for each team. One's got to win, so we'll put 5. So 9 times 7 would be 63. So I'll go with 58 for no fucking reason. I'm pretty fine with this bracket. As stated earlier, I'm not a huge hockey fan, so I imagine some of these choices are very questionable. Mostly the Rangers part, but that's just me liking the Rangers at the end of the day. Also me being a huge pussy and betting on the best team in the league to win the playoffs. But like, who's gonna stop them? If they play like they played in the regular season, which obviously is not going to happen. I mean, it's the playoffs. Playoff hockey is different. You know, I mean, look at what happened to Tampa Bay. But at the end of the day, I mean, I feel pretty safe in this. So, I don't have anything more to say. So, I'm just going to end the video here. I hope you have a good day. And I hope this video was entertaining in some way. See you later.